Hello, welcome back to being in Nothingness. Alright. Last episode we finished the 4 bean puzzles and moved on to the 5 bean puzzles. We did look at one, and I didn't really look too far into it. Yeah, indestructible. So we saved the state where we had 2 rollers in here. It's not the state we are entirely looking for, but yes, we saved that state. I looked into this puzzle for a bit, and then I kind of stopped looking into this puzzle for a bit. Our goal is to place a red bean here. Very likely requiring a horizontal bucket to drop a red bean here. This setup was good because a horizontal bucket moving would not be hindered, but would not fall into the water, and so you could just move back and forth. I could put a bean here and it would capture the bean and put it there. But of course, that does not answer the question as to how I will get a horizontal bucket moving anyway. Ideally, a horizontal bucket would be here or here at standstill. Here is more likely, I would say. Although I'm not sure if that's true or not. So that I could shove it left or right from standing here. I'm not quite sure if I like that idea much. But we can always try. Let's see. How else could this work? I mean, I had to put a red bean down. I get 1 roller. So wait, this setup uses only 1 roller, right? Yeah, so I still have a red bean available. And it has to be a single red bean, which cannot have been created by anything else yet. Okay, indestructible. Why indestructible? I don't know. I have a cloud, that's interesting. I don't want a cloud to ever be pointing at this thing though, because it would just turn any red bean here into a roller. Unless it were with something else, like red and white or something. Okay. How do I get anything here? I mean, a roller can get here, I guess. But a roller being here isn't very useful. If a roller was here... Oh, not really. Yeah, a roller can get here, so if I put... Ah, no. If there were a bucket here... I could put a blob there, that's interesting. But that's not really what I'm looking for. The idea is that perhaps a roller... you know, can do this. I could place something down and then it would stop against that thing, but see, the problem is because this is tiled. Ah, wait a minute. Because it's tiled, it won't turn into a roller. Ah. So a cloud can be pointing at this. Because the bean won't go into a roller. Of course. No roller. Okay, that's interesting. Now that I know that's the case, maybe we can change our idea a little bit. But for a cloud to hit, yeah, you'd have to be along this T shape. Not sure how useful that is. And that still doesn't really answer my question of how to get a horizontal moving bucket. Is it really a horizontal moving bucket? I don't know if there's any other way to get a bean, maybe like across the water or something. But I don't think that's it. What else? Yeah, like it's very hard to put anything here. Bucket or not bucket or whatever. It's just difficult in general. Because it's tiled. Like, could I put a blob there somehow? I don't know if that's possible. I want to say it's not. Like, the furthest a blob can really be... It's like there, I guess. I can't really turn left and right doing that. It's just a dead end. Of course, actually a cloud can't really shoot it. This entire line is blocked. A roller can roll into it, but I don't see the use of that. Yeah, I think a blob there just kind of doesn't feel useful at all. But I can stand here. That's the most interesting part. In this case, what happens if I stand here? There's like a... They kind of do that, and then I get chased, even though I can leave. So that's how I would get a roller here. Ah, so I can get a roller here. Alright. That's good to know at the very least. I can definitely get a roller here. Is that useful? Why do I want a roller here? I wanted to exert momentum on a bucket here, but that's not really easy to do. Because, you know, I would have to be doing this. So there's no way a bucket could be here for you to exert motion onto. You just, yeah. I can put the roller down here. Is that useful in any way? Doesn't look very useful. But you being here now does seem useful. I'm not entirely sure how I can use this idea though. Like, this seems really good for some reason. I still have potentially one cloud, one bucket, and one blob. Yeah, this does seem challenging. They'll merge here. Is that useful? I don't think it is. I get the roller to some interesting positions, but none of them feel particularly useful. Except this one. This one seems useful, but maybe it's not. I still have the bucket. I still don't have a horizontal bucket is right. Although I'm fairly certain it is. I don't know what... hold on. No. Right. Nothing here has ever helped me create a horizontal moving bucket. Like ever. Nothing has ever done that. There have been a lot of horizontal movements, but not a lot of movements at all do what I ask it to. Like, I definitely just want to... Like, ideally it's just a bucket there, but that's obviously not right. What's the cloud for? I don't know what the cloud will be for. There's something I kind of want to check. Let's test something out. So you're there. Okay. Let's just say I put a blob bean inside. Oh, right. Crap. That wouldn't work then. Nothing can shoot in there. This is also barrier blocked. Oh, that's actually a lot harder to do then. Yeah, this barrier block actually has even more restrictions than I remember there being. Things can go in there physically. So I can like get a roller in here if I wanted to somehow put it in that position specifically. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but yeah. I guess I could do that if I wanted to. I don't see any reason behind that though. So what is it? I don't know, I do feel a little, I feel really stuck here because I don't see a single thing to do. Horizontal moving bucket. I just want that. That is all I want. I don't know if I want a still bucket that receives horizontal momentum maybe. But I can't put a blob in this area. I can put a blob up here, I guess. Or in there. That's a really okay. The cloud seems very restricted. I don't know what the cloud might be for. Maybe the cloud will shoot through here and then do something there. I still haven't gotten a stable still blob yet. I need a blob like in this area for a good horizontal position, and even then you can't really shoot into here from this position. You can shoot like here, but that's actually not useful at all. Anything going in here can't be dropped by a bucket. So a bucket going here can't drop anything because I can't shoot it. Yeah. Can shoot from here, but we're not going to stand here. Like, you're not going to stand here either, although I guess a cloud could shoot in this direction. Cloud here? Indestructible. Is there maybe a way to destroy a roller that I haven't seen yet? I don't know if there's a way to destroy the roller. I don't think there is. I can copy a bucket. What would that do for me? It's not gonna do anything much. Yeah, I don't horizontal. I'm gonna need to think a lot more about this. I keep staring at this, I'm not seeing anything like at all. Because I don't even see where to start. Honestly, there's not a lot of things I can do here. It's so small and yet looks so impossible. Because I need one cloud and one bucket, 2 blobs, and 1 roller. How do I... What? I still don't get what the cloud would be for. Because the cloud could hit that space I'm currently highlighting. And that's really all it's useful to hit. It could hit anything else here, so like it could be... Maybe it could hit like a blob here that turned into... Yeah, and the blob can hit from here. So the idea is that that is probably one of the few ways that she gets something here to be hit by a beam. Cloud hitting blob turn into another cloud, which hits... The problem is that I can't put anything there. Unless maybe it's like a roller. I guess I could put a bucket. Ah, a bucket there could put something. Okay. So let's think about that. Let's first have a blob here. So the idea is to use a cloud to turn that into a cloud. So when a bucket transfers something in, so let's say a bucket transfers another blob in. Oops. Yes, that can actually be shot by you to turn into a blob. And if I had a roller here, oh, that is actually really bad. Okay, so maybe before that happens, I put a roller down. Okay, put everything back. Roller get up here. The roller can... Well, the roller can't just block vision, right? Because I wanted this to be another bucket that was activated by you. Aha, okay, so what can happen is that... Oh, no, it can't. Okay, so our next main problem here is that the cloud here needs to do a couple of things. It needs to first shoot you here. To make you a blob. But it then needs to be hit by the bucket to be turned into a bucket. The problem is that after this point, no longer works. Because it just turns into another cloud. And there's very little I can do about it. We need this empty line here, so there can't be anything blocking either. I couldn't have put you in there. Because then you wouldn't even get... Yeah. So that's the next problem that we have, I guess. I seem to use everything fairly well though. If I put a roller inside instead, does it make any sense? Oops. I'll just get another roller in there. Would that make any sense? It'll give me a roller there, but what good is that? I don't know what the good is in that. Maybe I see something. Okay. Let's try using this line to get a roller to roll up here and block. So I need to time it such that the roller comes in right immediately after you turn this into a blob. Yes, okay. I think I see something. Okay. Ooh, this is tight, but it should work. So I need to use the cloud here as a blocker. So the roller here. I'll get the roller there later. We'll set up everything else first. Bucket here, blob here. Alright, I need to put down this bean. I'll put it here because that's where I wanted to go eventually. Everything, I'm out of beans now, so I won't get hit by any clouds. I need it to be there to specifically roll up here in time. And I'm not sure if that's possible, but we can try. So does this timing work? I think it barely works. Oh, wow. Alright, that is very good. Now when the bucket hits you... I can bring you back. I can bring you back easily. Yes, you can be this now. There you go. Bucket now can be gone. Roller rolls down, roller rolls over and back in position. Now I wanted a roller here so that you can exert horizontal momentum onto this thing. Yes! There you go. And of course I can get you out of the way. And that should work. Oh, what a puzzle. That was clean. Every, like Cloud there in particular, had like multiple uses. This cloud here was a blocker for the roller as well. That was very neat. Okay, I like that one. Took me a while. I'm just telling you, I'm pretty tired at this point, but I'm happy to solve that. Alright, that leaves us with 3 puzzles left. Blob stable. That one's the one that's funny, isn't it? Why don't we save that for last? Look at this thing. Okay. We also have Paint the Town Yellow. I know Paint the Town Yellow is particularly difficult, even among the 5s. And I've heard of it in the Discord server. It is infamous for being particularly difficult. And I just need a lot of yellow beans here. Yeah, it looks easy in premise, but it's not at all. So what I'm gonna do is, because we don't have much time left in this episode, let's go do Forgotten Switch. I mean, let's not do it, because I don't think we have the ability to do it all now, but let's see what it looks like. Okay, so this opens you. This toggles all of that. So what I need is... I need you to be toggled, and then at this point, I need to be untoggled. I need to be unpressed. Okay. Blob, Vine, Bomb. Vine has not shown up in quite a while, so happy to have the Vine back. That's an interestingly suspicious spot there. Very suspicious. And I have a one-way gate here. Okay, one-way gate looks like it's for me, particularly. Can I bring a blob in? I think I can. Can probably bring a bunch of beans in as well. Can bring all the beans in. We have no restriction on beans at the moment. Oops, I didn't mean to put down all the purples. I just meant to put down one for the blob. So I can bring a blob in, but I don't know what that would do. I get stuck after that. So what if I wanted to be grabbed by the vine? Could I be grabbed by a vine? I could put like the blob in here. Yeah, I could be grabbed by the vine. But I will need a back and forth bomb for the vine to be like effectively controlled so it doesn't get exploded. Okay. So, alright, interesting. This is such a weird puzzle. So this... okay, I have a lot of questions. How do I get something on here? How do I get something off of that afterwards? What goes on there? Vine pulling something over? A vine could pull from here. What is the vine's range? All the way up there. I think that is the maximum range. If I went... oops. If I went further down by 1, it loses 1, I think. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. But a vine here can grab across... I believe a vine can grab across... across this. Okay. Aha! Wait a minute. These are all tiled. But something being pulled over here can be pulled down. Right? So a vine pulling something here can then be pulled down as well. Do I want a loop? Is that possible? Oh, that's really suspicious. I don't know if that's possible or not. Also, I have 2 bombs for some reason. 2 bombs is very suspicious, because I feel like I need a killing somewhere. Several, in fact. Or just a bomb to be pulled around. So can I pull you in around at all? Like, is that doable? I can pull this way. Pull down. This looks specifically meant to put a... it's just to put something here. To pull this way. But nothing I can pull back up. Unless there were a vine here. But then what can pull this way again? Nothing can pull this way again. Maybe a loop is not possible. This thing is just stuck behind a lot of walls. Here... nothing can pull upwards. Pull down... if you pull down, you have to pull from here or here to pull down. Pull... and then pull again. Could I get pulled over by a vine across this spot to put something here? I think the answer is yes, but I don't know how I would survive that kind of thing. Right, where was I? Yeah, we were brainstorming how to actually get this to work. It looks like I want an it does not look like I want an alternator, but it looks like maybe I want a time thing. The problem is I literally have no idea how to get. It's okay, if I could leave a blob here, that would be nice. The problem is that it's very hard to get any sort of distance at all, like straight up is. It's like I can't leave a blob here either, because that would just get turned into a fine. What? Okay, I think it's a bomb used to... Hold on. Oh, what is this? So I want to get pulled over from here. But then I also want a bomb to hit at the same time. How would that work? I can't get an oscillating bomb set up to work though, so like it's gonna be really hard. Like yeah, I want to get pulled out from here with a vine, I think. But obviously it's not from... Is it from here? If I got pulled out from here, I could get pulled from here, but like there's no logical place for me to be let go of. So I would have to be pulled from here. And the point is that there's no bouncing spot for the bomb. So I can't have the bomb just bounce back and forth. It's not doable in this case. I mean, there are other bouncing spots, I guess. This is... it's not really a good bouncing spot. Yeah, there are a lot of bouncing spots. There is like no bouncing spot. I can get you to bounce off a water once, but like that's not going to be long enough. That definitely isn't going to be long enough. There's a bouncing spot here, but there's no point because a bouncing here, it's basically the exact same as... Maybe I have to make it so that I get pulled over and then I activate... How do I do this? I need to... What's the point of me being here? I want to know, but not really. So I want to get pulled across while another... So two vines. One will pull me across and I'll pull a bomb across. So when I'm here... Okay. That seems kind of tough to pull off, honestly. But I can try. That's not gonna work. Yeah, it's definitely not going to work. Actually, I can just put a bomb here. Hold on. So how this could work is it could be like this, followed by this. I get pulled over, bomb gets pulled over at the same time. An explosion occurs close enough, I think. I gotta get pulled over earlier, so it has to be the other way around, I think. This, then that? No, I need to be pulled over earlier. Huh? But the timing just doesn't work out here. I have to be pulled over earlier, but I can't do that. You pull at the same... You grab this at the same time as... Yeah, you will always grab at the same time. So the timing here is way off. Okay, well why not the other side then? Why did I think that this was the only way to do it? Could I do it from here? Is the timing gonna be the exact same? I thought the timing might be the exact same, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's try that. The timing is better? It is better, okay, so that works, and I can put something here as much as I want to now. Alright, so let's save this exact state. So I can put whatever I want on that tile, and I can get back easily. With one bomb used, I have lost exactly one bomb in that whole process. The problem is, what do I put there? Another vine bean, maybe? Or a blob? I guess a blob is a lot more versatile. A blob can be anything. It will most likely be a vine, because I can't bomb a blob here, and... yeah. No point putting a bomb here? Well, it could be a bomb if it were scheduled to be pulled around. Maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, so 2 blobs equals 2 vines, right? And then a single bomb is being pulled back and forth. But I need... no. What? Wait, no, I don't get... no, I don't think this will work. It pulled up, pull over, pull down, pull... oh, that might work though. No, but I can't pull anything up. That's the problem. I can't pull upwards here. There is very little chance of that happening. In fact, there's basically no chance of that happening. Because the only available row where that happens is in the very top row, and I don't actually know how that's going to work at all. Okay, I'm gonna put a bomb here first. I think that's the most likely thing to be there. Let's work towards a loop this way. That's the problem is I can't put a bomb up there. I can't put anything up there. So like, it will work very well, except for the fact that I need to pull down here. So down, across. So this could have been a vine that had to be here. Then up, and then over, but nothing can pull over is the problem. See. And obviously, actually, up have to be here, which is also kind of difficult to pull off, huh? Alright, hold on. I need to check. No, actually, it's a lot harder to do that. Hold on. I probably should have put a blob in here while I could. All the difficulty is that if I were to try and put a blob here. Okay, let's actually go all the way back. I want to get rid of this bookmark, because before this setup, I wanted to have brought a blob in. Okay. So this setup will instead... this setup will instead let me bring a blob in. I can put stuff down before doing other stuff. I can set this down here if I want to for whatever reason. Why would I want to do that? I don't know, but let's just say I do that. So this happens and you get stuck there. I can put whatever I want here. Let's just say I put a bomb there. That happens. Like, cool, I guess. But now what? I guess if I did it again, I could now get this blob above me. So the blob can now be stuck there, I guess. No though, but we have very few actually like things that can be here. It can't be a vine, because vines can't be removed. So there's no way I can unpress. Blob can't do that either, because a blob can only turn into a vine. But a bomb can be moved by a vine. I think that's the key thing. It needs to be a bomb here. I can reset the system by putting you up here and then doing that same trick again, but that will lose the second bomb. Unless I had... unless that bomb created another bomb, but that seems far-fetched. That seems far-fetched, but like, I think the materials seem to work out quite well. The problem is that it's supposed to have to happen here, so that's why the second bomb has to be around here as well. And then I just won't be able to time the return trip again, because I can't... yeah. We know a bomb has to be pressed here because it's the only thing that can be here and then unpressed. Is it possible that like I make enough of a distraction? Yeah, it might be possible that I make enough of a distraction. Ah, okay. I guess the interesting thing is I think this barrier exists for me to be unable to place to shoot a bean here into a bomb. Meaning I can't just put a bean here, have it be pulled over and down. Because I can't, yeah. Can't just make this a bomb when I wanted to. The idea is that if that could happen, I could make it so that like I could distract a vine here with more beans, and then when that ends, right, the vine couldn't pull you and you know, funny things can happen after that and we'd be basically done. But that doesn't seem right at all. It seems impossible for that to happen. It needs to be... Okay, so new idea. I need to get a bomb into this area here. Now, how will that work? How will that work? That seems difficult, if at all possible. Although, if bomb was here, it could be pulled up by a vine next to a blob. That could be the bomb that is pulled over by another vine. That is difficult to pull off as well. But let's see if that actually does anything for us. Okay. Hold on. I need to put a bomb here. The difficulty is now getting a blob there. How will I do that? That's just not possible, I don't think. Can't be pulled by a vine, because a vine hitting it would just make it another vine. So... yeah, but I can't really put a vine here either, because a vine here would come from a blob. And a vine here from a blob basically implies that I've used both blobs. Yeah, why not, right? We have two blobs. One vine here that's this blob, and then another vine there. It's just how do I get the blobs here? I don't think that's possible. It would be if I stepped here and did this. Ooh. Okay. That's convoluted, but it seems interesting. But how do I... It's difficult, see. I need to turn this vine into a real thing first. What? Can I pull this setup off up here? Seems difficult. I need a vine here and a vine there. That has to happen. Yeah, I can't just put a bean here because the vine will take it. And right, yeah, what? I want the explosion to be here so that this will die. But if the explosion is here, I would die here as well. Oh, and that's kind of not easy to pull off then. Yeah, this side can't be pulled off here because I will be too close into the... I'll just be too close to the action. Here it's possible because I won't be close enough to the action, see? But here it's not possible. I'll get really close to the action and the explosion would destroy me. But I was thinking if I could stand here and get pulled over, that would be really nice. Aha, so what if I get pulled over down here? That seems plausible. No, because the vine here, I need to get pulled over from here. That is so much. Okay, so vine. I could actually, yeah, okay, so if I get pulled over, a myriad of things can occur. I can put a bean down here and turn it into a bomb. Why isn't that possible right now? So vine here saves me. I can turn you into a bomb easily during the process because I'm being pulled down this line. So like during the pull down process here, I can shoot you, turn you into a bomb. The idea is that this might have some difficulties here though, because I don't know. Kind of want the same setup here afterwards. So we do need 4 vines for that trick. But 4 vines is easy. These 2 vines are next to each other, so they can simply work as a... I need another blob for something. I don't know what that would be for. I'm seeing a lot of interesting stuff here. Yeah, I'm seeing quite a lot of interesting stuff here. Am I? Okay, I need some actual, like, legitimate setup here, though. There's so much stuff going on. Looks like what I want to do is I want to do that, and I want to do this. So obviously what can happen at this point is... Let's just say I bring in all the beans, sure, whatever. If I get pulled over, I get pulled over down here. I can put down this bomb here, turn that into a bomb. Afterwards, I could get pulled over and then pull back up. Is that maybe plausible? Yeah, I guess that would be plausible. That seems like a difficult thing to do, but... If I got pulled over like right now, could I set it up so that... Could I have set it up so that maybe a bomb... Yeah, I get pulled over here, bomb here. Okay. So, bomb here, here, shot. I'll just get pulled over by you if I got pulled this way. I'll get pulled over by you. And that's obviously going to be a problem. Unless the explosion happened here. I could maybe theoretically pull off an explosion vertically. But it would take quite a long time for that to occur, right? See, the problem is I don't know. I don't know if you have to exist first. I'll just shove you there for now, because I kind of want there to be another vine here. So you can pull down something here, I guess. So the other option, yeah, the next thing I can try and do is this. Like this, and I get pulled back up. But how is this going to help? How am I going to do anything here? It's like maybe if I could have placed a blob here, find a bomb here. But like, there's still a lot more stuff I need to do to like ensure things go right. Okay, so how about here is another vine. You can stay there first, I guess. Let's put a bomb here as a result. And then an actual vine here. Everything will be set up as per usual. I still have one more So what do you grab first? You grab that first, right? See, that's a problem. Because you're gonna grab the vine now. I guess that will get rid of you, which means so you will not grab me when I get pulled back down. Okay. So now what? Now there needs to be like something else here. So you're gonna start grabbing that thing, obviously. So I won't have enough time to go over. So I need to somehow distract you. But I can't just put beans here because that's not gonna work to distract you, I don't think. It's definitely not going to. An explosion here. Yeah, this is not enough. This looks really interesting though. I feel like I could do a lot with this. Okay, I'm gonna save this as another checkpoint. So we have two setups now. One to get something here and one to get something here. This one is unresolved so far. So there's definitely an issue there, but I think I'm not gonna think too much about this anymore. There's definitely a lot more setup that needs to go on. Obviously I need to use my second block for something, but I'm not sure what that is. So we'll see if we can refine this machine next episode. But until then though, I will probably tone it down for now. So yeah, until next time, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.